hobby, he grabbed a fly mask out of the field, brought it all the way up for me, and then I have to go get it. So I forgot some stuff. I need a towel to get the mud off of her feet, and my little microphone. So, okay, I am in here with Nikki, and she's been here for a few days now, and she's pretty settled in. Her and Jake are buddies, so he's got his own mare out there, which he's very happy about. I thought he would follow us in. I'd have both of them in here, but he didn't want to come in. So, but I can hear him neighing every once in a while out there, but I think it'll be okay. That would be nice if I don't have to bring him in every time I bring her in. So I've already got one situation like that with Caesar and Sync, and I don't enjoy it. So we're going to do a hoof trim today, and I think she'll probably just ground tie. Let me grab my tools. So I do want to say, I am not a farrier, but I can do a hoof trim probably better than some of these people I've had out here at the barn, okay? So this isn't like a tutorial, but I'll just show you what I'm doing. And we'll do before and afters of her feet, because she does have one kind of crazy tilted hoof. So I don't know, we'll see what I can do with that. I've never trimmed her before. There was always a farrier that would come out and do her. Actually, there's a barefoot trimmer. And actually, I don't need those there. And take a look at what I use for a hoof stand. I mean, you just make do with what you got. So that is like an iron picnic table umbrella stand that I've had for years. Oh, I gotta tighten this just a second. All right, so that hoof right there is going to be, hey, that's going to be the weird one. The others are just a little long. In fact, her back feet look fine. The nippers, that probably hurts. Foot, thank you. Oh, this one's a mess. Okay. Okay, let me show you guys. I'm a little worse on the underside than I thought. Okay, foot. So this one here, look at that horny growth right there. That's called the bar of the hoof, and that needs to be taken down. And you can see all this excess growth around the edge here. Yeah, they're pretty long. That looks like that's about, gosh, that could be like more than 6 months worth. All right, foot. And then look at that one. I'll get that cleaned up. Yes, your feet need some attention. Okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna film me filing down and rasping her hooves, and then I'll show you the after, and I'll just take some clips of it, put it together, and then I'll show you the after. Okay, let's see what we got here. Good girl. I'm gonna take that bar down. You're okay. Normally, I don't like using the nippers. I can file it, but she's got so much hoof on here. I need to use the nippers. Because where she was at before, it was just mud and grass. And she's older. If I get the feeling that she needs a little rest, I'll let her put her hoof back down. I've seen some farriers get after them when they're holding the leg up for like 5 minutes. It's like, how would you like to stand on one leg for 5 minutes? Yeah, they have 3 legs, but get that. That's worn. I have to smooth that out. Really, it's not that bad. Okay. So the next thing I'll do is I'm going to put it up on the stand. I'm going to get it from the top. Oh, come here. You're fine. It's just me trimming your feet. You don't have to worry about anything. You might want to step forward with that leg a little. All right. We'll do it like this. There. Scoot this forward just a bit. There. I mean, it would be nice if I had a real hoof stand. I don't know why I've never invested money in one. Should. It'd definitely make the hinds a lot easier. And I hate trimming, okay? This is back-breaking work. But everything has gone up so much. I mean, one farrier's charging $80 for a trim and like $300 for a full set of shoes. Oh, shoot. There you go. Making sure you can hear me. That looks a lot better. Let me get it a little bit more right here. Left foot. There we go. Good girl. Perfect. All right. You know, like I said, I'm not a professional, but that will definitely tide her over. I don't know, probably for quite a while. Now let me see about the other hoof. Get my microphone on here. I really don't like wearing a microphone. It's in the way. Yeah, that'll be okay. Okay, move this a little closer. There. Okay, Nikki. Where's my hoof pick? Oh, I threw it over there. Oh yeah, but I was saying, what people are charging these days for the trims, like, yeah, I understand gas is going up, and probably, but it seems like they raise their rates like every 6 months. And I'm getting the barn discount because I refer a bunch of people over to them. Wow, Nikki, that needs some trimming, doesn't it? Place my rasp so it's within easy reach. So I can just grab it if I need to. Boy, this hoof is really splayed out up to the inside. That probably is not comfortable at all. And her hooves are kind of nice and soft. Look at her creeping forward here. Do I need to look at that back one? I'd rather take not enough off than take, you got it? I'll give her a little rest. I know. Sometimes, I don't think this is the case with her, but with some of these older horses that are arthritic, Jake is one of them I noticed at his last trim. I had no idea he had arthritis so bad. But they would just like barely lift up the back hoof. What? That's a girl. And would like trim it like 6 inches above the ground because he couldn't lift his leg up and he looked like he was going to fall over. So sometimes for those old ones, I will, if I know that, like with Matilda, sometimes if she's been having a bad couple of weeks, I'll give them Butte a couple days up to and including the day of the trim. All right, let's finish this one up. It's okay. What's going on with that back foot there, huh? I see you're resting it. Oftentimes, when they have a problem with like one of the fronts, Matilda's the same way. She's got navicular and side bone. But when they have problems with the front, like the one I'm working on, see how she's resting the opposite hind? That one compensates. And that, I think that might be what's going on. So we'll get this trimmed up so she feels a little better. They hide it so well. All right, I'm gonna give her a rest. You gonna be okay? Because she's not lame or anything in the field, surprisingly. All right, let's file that down and then I'll get it up from the top. Foot. It's okay. There we go. See, there she's resting it again. I don't know. Don't fall on me. What a disaster that would be. I'm athletic enough, I could probably get out of the way. But, I mean, a girl I know who used to board here, she's a veterinarian, and she was doing a euthanasia, and the horse fell on her and broke her femur. It's like, how does that even happen? For first thing, how does the horse fall on you and you don't get out of the way? I guess anything can happen, but how embarrassing. Yeah, a horse fell on me and broke my femur. All right, now we're gonna get it from the front and clean that up. But yes, you're doing really good. Such a strange hoof. All right, let me get a little bit more on the inside, okay? Come here. Go. I'm probably gonna get her on the schedule with Derek next time he's out and just get a nice baseline, and I could probably maintain it the majority of the time, save myself some money. Oh, back up. Nope, 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 nope. On the hoof stand, please. There you go. I want to take a little bit more off on the inside and smooth it up just a little bit more here on the outside. They call it lateral and medial for inside and outside. Come on, Nikki. Foot, foot, foot. There you go. I can't ever remember which is which. There we go. Makes you wonder what's going on inside their body that makes their hooves be worn like this. All right, good enough. Okay, let's get a close-up of that. The person who abandoned her here actually bred her and did have her since she was a baby. So she pretty much gave me the rundown on her history, like everything that had happened. But she was born with this, and she called them angel's wings, and she has it on both sides. All right, let's run the a little brush over you and get all the dust off, and we'll get you back out in the field. And then what we're gonna do next, probably not today, but I need to figure out what saddle is gonna fit her and take her for a spin. This is Easter weekend, and I don't have any students coming out here. Usually I've got lessons on Saturdays, but you know, people are spending time with their family and you know, celebrating the holiday, I guess. Okay. Boy, Jake doesn't give a rip. That's good. I'm sure if I brought Jake in here by himself, it would be a different story. I have to say, I really prefer mares over geldings. It's just a personal preference. The only mare I've ever had that's been really herd bound is Rosie. The rest of them, well, on Dancer somewhat. She's attached to Heidi, but Heidi doesn't care. She's not herd bound. Nikki's not herd bound, although she was at the place I took her from. because it was just those two horses. But, and her owner, Janet, the original, told me that Nikki is herd bound, but the entire time she's been here, I've never experienced that. She's always been more than happy to come into the barn with me because I would be the one, holding her for her trims because she didn't have an owner that was local, and she was always fine with it. I've never known this horse to be herd bound, but it's a little, when you got so many horses, it's, I don't know. I think that does make a little bit of a difference. And she knows me. She knows the routine. She knows she's not going anywhere, at least today. Actually, you're not probably going anywhere except for maybe a little trail ride or something. I really just hate it when horses bounce from home to home. I was talking to Cody yesterday. We spent like 2 hours out here together. And maybe I should do I have a brush in here? Put some shiny stuff on mine. I don't. It's all in the arena. Anyways, Cody was at another barn yesterday. She does body work on horses, structural, like fascia integration. I don't know what the term for it is, but body work is the general term. Some people say massage, but it's not massage. Anyways, and a commercial hauler was there, and all of the horses were on edge, like, and she's like, they were all like, "Is it me? Is it me?" They were all like, they didn't want to be shipped out and have that big life change, and it was a little pony that was going to Arizona, and Cody was like, she said the pony was like, "Oh shit, it's me." So, poor thing. I always try to, if there is going to be a life change for a horse, I like have a little conversation with them and give them a heads up. And they seem to understand it. I know a lot of people don't talk to their animals or their horses that way. They think, oh, they can't understand English, but they are a lot smarter. I mean, how do they know what you're saying when you tell them to walk and trot and whoa and back up? I mean, they understand. So, and I'll do that if I have time and if I think about it, a few days in advance. And I'll say, okay, 2 more days and you're going to be going to this other place. I don't know how it's going to be when you get there, but your owner will be there too, or you're going to a new home. It just depends on what the circumstances. But yeah, I have another story about that, but I don't think I'm going to share that today. But, okay, Nikki, her hind feet could probably use a filing, but they aren't near as bad as the fronts were. So, okay, she did pretty good. She's good with her feet. Gonna get her out there and see you on the next one. Okay, come on. This is a fly mask that we found out in the field. Toby and I did, and he carried it all the way in for me. Now I gotta figure out, I gotta clean it. Disgusting. You looking for hoof trimmings? There isn't much. I did mostly filing with her. I'll just sweep this right into Heidi and Dancer's stall. Okay, out of the way, please. Thank God. Maybe there's more hair than I thought. Okay, watch out. You don't want him biting you. Don't bite my dog, please. That little Aries, kind of nippy sometimes. He's getting better though. It's amazing how much crap comes out of their hooves. All right. All right, now I'm going to end this and I will put this thing together.